Airports are like the Wild West, but with better lighting and worse coffee. You hand over your luggage thinking it's safe, but behind those security doors, it's chaos. Conveyor belts, dark corners, and enough blind spots to make a security guard sweat. Between 2010 and 2014, over 30,000 complaints were filed about missing valuables, and it hasn't slowed down since. So if you think your suitcase is off to a peaceful ride under the plane, think again. Let's talk about how to make your bag thief-proof, or at least annoying enough that crooks move on to the next easy target. 1. Carry your valuables with you. If you wouldn't hand something to a stranger on a bus, don't check it in. Your laptop, camera, jewelry, watch, cash, those are carry-on material, period. Once your bag disappears behind that black rubber curtain, it's out of your life until the carousel decides to spit it back out, maybe. Baggage handlers don't need to steal your entire bag. All they need is 10 seconds and a small hole in your zipper. Keep expensive items in your carry-on, right under your nose. Your checked bag? That's for socks, shirts, and things you won't cry about losing. It's not about paranoia, it's about peace of mind. When you keep the good stuff with you, you're not just avoiding theft. You're avoiding that mid-flight stomach drop when you realize your laptop is probably making new friends in Terminal C. 2. Lock smart, not lazy. A lock won't stop a professional thief, but it will stop the lazy ones, and that's 90% of them. Thieves love easy prey. An unlocked bag, a weak zipper, or one of those fancy designer suitcases that screams expensive vacation. Now, TSA-approved locks are convenient because agents can open them with their special keys if something looks suspicious on the scanner. But here's the dark twist. Those same keys are sold online. Anyone with a brain and bad intentions can open your bag just like TSI. So what do? You layer your defense. Use a TSA lock if you must, but combine it with a luggage strap or zip ties. Make your bag a project. Thieves want quick wins, not puzzles. If it looks like breaking in will take effort or make noise, they'll keep walking. And if TSA really needs to check your bag, let them break the zip tie. At least you'll know someone's been inside, instead of being fooled by a thief who locks it back up perfectly. 3. Pack like TSA is watching. You ever see those X-ray monitors at the airport? Yeah, they don't show brand logos, just blurry shapes. And some of those shapes look very suspicious if you're not careful. That's how bags get flagged, opened, and left vulnerable. Candles look like blocks of C4. Protein powder looks like a drug stash. A tangle of chargers and headphones looks like a homemade detonator. And don't even get me started on fancy food. Cheese, chocolate, spices, all of them have triggered security alarms before. So make TSA's life easy. Label anything weird. Pack powders or liquids in see-through bags. Spread your electronics out instead of cramming them together like spaghetti. The fewer reasons they have to open your bag, the safer it stays, because once that lock's broken, you can't unbreak it, and your stuff becomes fair game during the rest of its journey. 4. Beat the pin trick. This one's brutal because it's so simple it'll make you angry. All a thief needs is a pin. They jam it between your zipper teeth, pop the bag open, grab what they want, and zip it back up perfectly. You wouldn't even notice. It's called the pin trick, and it's every baggage handler's party trick. How do you stop it? You fight back with design and common sense. If you're buying a new suitcase, go for one with anti-slash zippers. Those are reinforced and can't be popped open that easily. But if you're stuck with your old faithful travel buddy, you can still play defense. Use cable ties through the zipper holes. Use a luggage strap that wraps around the entire case. Even better, use tamper seals. Those cheap plastic ones you can snap off by hand. They're not meant to stop theft, they're meant to reveal it. If someone touches your bag, you'll know. That alone scares off most opportunists. Thieves want invisible crimes, not obvious ones. The more visible your precautions, the less tempting your luggage becomes. 5. Make your bag look too weird to steal. You know those glossy, sleek black Samsonites that all look exactly the same? Yeah, those are a thief's favorite. They blend in, they're anonymous, and they scream, "I probably contain something expensive." The smarter move is to make your luggage look, ridiculous. Think about it, no one wants to be seen running through an airport with a neon green suitcase covered in flamingo stickers. The uglier, louder, and more unique your bag looks, the better. Add duct tape designs, slap on weird decals, or get a bright luggage belt that looks like a fashion accident. It's not about beauty, it's about psychology. Thieves don't want attention. If your bag stands out, it becomes radioactive. Too easy to identify, too risky to touch. Plus, this trick helps with accidental theft too. How many people have grabbed someone else's black suitcase at baggage claim, thinking it was theirs? Customize your bag so it's unmistakably yours. Even a sleepy traveler or a shady handler won't dare play finders keepers when your suitcase looks like it belongs in a circus parade. And don't forget your tag. Have one obvious ID tag and one hidden inside the bag. Because if someone rips off the outside one, you still have proof it's yours when it matters. 6. Hard shell or bust. Soft bags look friendly. They flex, they squeeze into tight spots, they've got all those little pockets that make you feel organized. But in the real world, they're heartbreak disguised as convenience. Fabric wears down faster than you think. A few flights, a rainstorm, or one careless toss from a baggage cart, and you're left with a soaked, ripped, or bent out of shape mess. Worse, soft bags are a thief's playground. One quick jab with a pen, and boom! Open sesame. No alarms, no broken locks, no trace. It's like breaking into a tent. You're not saving weight or space, you're just making it easier for someone to steal your stuff. Now a hard shell? That's a statement. Sleek, shiny, unapologetically tough. It's the difference between showing up in a tank versus a paper bag. The outer shell takes abuse like a champ. Conveyor belts, baggage car slams, tropical rainstorms, or a drop from shoulder height. And the surface? Too smooth to slice, too rigid to pry open quietly. Every sound echoes when tampered with. Thieves hate that. Plus, these things age gracefully. A few scuffs make them look like they've been places, not like they're falling apart. The modern ones come with built-in TSA locks, reinforced corners, and compression panels inside that keep your gear packed tight. That means when someone tries to rummage through it, they'll need both force and time, two things they rarely have. And here's an underrated bonus. Hard shells protect you from yourself. They don't let you overpack. When it's full, it's full. That's your luggage telling you to calm down and leave the fourth pair of shoes behind. If you're really serious about security, combine your hard shell with a full wrap at the airport. Those plastic wrap stations aren't just for anxious travelers. They're tactical. A thief sees one of those green or blue cocoons and instantly knows it's too much hassle. But don't go overboard. Wrapping every flight is wasteful and unnecessary. Save it for high-risk airports. The big hubs like JFK, LAX, or Miami where theft rates are higher. For everyday trips, a durable hard-shell suitcase with visible locks is plenty. You can even go eco-upgrade with a reusable stretch cover. They zip on, they protect against scratches, and they add another layer of "don't touch this." Think of it as armor with style. The goal isn't to make your bag indestructible, it's to make it unappealing. Thieves are opportunists. If your suitcase looks like work, they'll move on to the next one. So yeah, soft bags might win the packing Tetris contest, but hard shells win the war. 7. Insure it like a pro. Let's be honest, you can do everything right and still have a bad day. Maybe your flight gets delayed, your connection gets botched, or your bag decides to take a vacation without you. If that happens, insurance is your only real safety net. Airlines love to act like they care, but the moment your luggage goes missing, their compensation might not even cover your socks. In most cases, you'll get a few $100. If that, that's not even enough to replace a decent carry-on, let alone your contents. But if you're smart, you don't rely on airlines to protect your stuff. Check your credit card perks first. Premium cards like Amex Platinum or Chase Sapphire often come with built-in baggage insurance. That's automatic coverage every time you book with the card. It won't replace your entire wardrobe, but it'll soften the blow. If you're a frequent flyer or you carry gear worth real money, like cameras, laptops, or professional equipment, get a dedicated travel insurance policy. Now, if you think all this sounds dramatic, wait till you hear how bad it gets. One traveler in Dallas found his suitcase sitting outside the terminal. Tags ripped off, no ID, no nothing. Turns out some insider tricksters remove the tags, stash the bag somewhere, and swing back later to pick it up when things quiet down. They literally schedule thefts like meetings. Then there's the guy in Chicago who caught someone red-handed at baggage claim trying to walk off with his suitcase. The thief tried to bluff it. "Oh, I thought it was mine." But when the cops showed up, the guy couldn't even describe what was inside. Instant karma, arrest, headlines, humiliation. And my favorite, the woman in Florida who used an AirTag to track her missing bag right to an airport worker's house. Police raided the place and found multiple stolen bags piled up like trophies. That tiny $29 tracker did what security cameras couldn't. These stories aren't one-offs. They're proof that smart travelers fight back. Trackers, insurance, and visibility are your weapons. Thieves hate effort, they hate attention, and they definitely hate getting caught because of a $20 AirTag. So let's wrap this up, literally and figuratively. Carry your valuables. Lock your bag like you mean it. Pack smart so TSA doesn't pop it open. Outsmart the pen trick. Make your suitcase look like an art project gone wrong. Go hard shell for durability. And insure it so you can laugh when the airline messes up. Airports aren't war zones, but they're not playgrounds either. Between the chaos, the blind spots, and the occasional bad apple, your best defense is preparation. Make your bag the one that screams, "Too much trouble." If you learned something new, hit that like button. It helps more travelers find this. And drop a comment below sharing your craziest luggage story. Ever had something stolen or mysteriously lost? Let's make the comments section the unofficial Travelers Hall of Fame. And of course, subscribe if you want more smart real-world travel hacks that actually work. Because next time you fly, your bag should come home with you, not end up in somebody else's living room.